Okay, so today we're going to test to see if you believe that the truth of what financial markets do, what they form, is what you intend to use in your trading. It's a very interesting thing, because if you really believe that what the financial markets are doing in truth is what you want to use to make your decisions for entering and exiting trades, that's what you can work on and develop, and then you can have success in trading. But many people don't want to base their trading on the truth of what financial markets do, and instead they're looking for something that will entertain them or to dazzle them with something that seems high-tech or more advanced. So let's begin by looking at the market. And when you look at a chart, and you're looking at price data displayed on a chart, is there something that you can see that's true about that financial market? Is there something that you can recognize, such as a known type of pattern that keeps repeating in several different variations? If you were going to enter or exit a trade, would you want that to be based on the truth of what you can see that financial markets are doing? Or would you want that to kind of be blocked out so that you can't see and you don't know what the market is doing? It's an interesting thing that kind of reveals a person's subconscious beliefs about trading. So when you look at a chart and you see the price data displayed on that chart, ask yourself, do you see something that's true about the behavior of financial markets when you look at that chart? And if you have an intention in trading, is it something that is clear enough that you could state your intention? For instance, you could say, I choose to trade with consistent profit based on the truth of what markets form. Is that what you intend to do? Or do you intend to look for a way to be entertained by buying a software, an indicator, subscribing to some black box method that hides the market from you, or something else is making the decisions instead of you? So when you look at a chart, do you see something that you recognize that is a consistent type of pattern behavior? Can you recognize anything on there like this is a trend, and this is a correction? And do you feel like it's possible to learn to identify the end of the correction? Like here, you just put a trend line on there, and then when it breaks that trend line, you would be able to get the maximum amount of profit that would be possible to get from trading. For instance, if I put a trend line on here, or if I identify the end of this correction, that would enable me to get the maximum amount of profit that would be possible to get. And that's true. You can look at the chart and we can all agree that's true. That's a scientific truth about the market. But a lot of people would look at it and just immediately block that out and decide, well, I don't want to do that. So let's look at why that might happen. So some people, if you were to look at this and then say, the market did not form that, well, that would be getting into the realm of psychotic delusion or hallucination or denial of reality. And for that, you would probably need some type of psychiatric help. But if you can agree, yes, I do see what the market does, and I would like to trade based on the truth of that. Market did form that trend and that correction, and that's true. Well, then there might be some other reason why a person would choose not to do that. So let's say a person would say, hey, I see that, but there are other places where I don't see a clear trend or a clear correction. And if that were the case, that's an excellent observation that could lead you to mastery in trading, because then we could work on that, and I could show you that there are additional steps that would enable you to see the end of a trend and the end of a correction by doing things like adjusting the frequency and comparing correlated pairs. And in the places where you don't see a clear trend or a correction, you would look at something else where you do see that, and then you could trade based on that. So another thing that I've noticed is that there are identity level beliefs in the hierarchy of beliefs, as outlined by Robert Dilts of NLP. The hierarchy of beliefs, the identity level beliefs, is the highest hierarchy, except for the level of belief of purpose. Like, your purpose is your highest level, and then your identity is your second highest level. And here's what people do. They will say, yeah, I see that, but that's not what I want to do with my trading strategy. Instead of, I want to do what works based on the truth of what markets do, I want to do something else because I'm not the person who trades based on what markets actually do. I'm a person who wants to be entertained. I'm a person who wants to get some kind of a more advanced software to make decisions for me. I'm a person who wants to have many useless gimmicks throughout many years, wasting time and money forever and never actually make money. Well, no one would consciously admit that, but many people unconsciously or subconsciously do have a belief that goes right along with that. So that could be one of the reasons why you feel, I'm not the person who trades based on the truth of the market. I'm a person who does something else. That's who I am. That's my identity. And in that case, I could show you how to change your beliefs so that then you would believe that you are a person who can trade based on the truth of what markets do. And then you could be a person who actually gets good results in trading. Because many people unconsciously just block things out because at an unconscious level, they believe the message is making money. And consciously, they don't even know that. But that's why people make these kinds of distinctions. Is, I'm not a person who does that. That's not me. Now, many people will choose not to change that belief and will stay on the same path, wasting their whole life and never be able to trade. But if you can look at the market and see that there's something that's true about it and be able to trade based on what you know is true, then the first level has been accomplished, where then all you have to do is just refine your ability to do that. But many people will not get past that point, and the reason is because they have that subconscious belief, which more than likely is telling them that they're not worthy of making money. You're not supposed to make money, so you're not going to be able to see how to do this. And the subconscious mind will block it completely out because it believes, you believe unconsciously, that making money is not what you're supposed to do. Consciously, most people are not going to admit that they don't want to make money, but subconsciously, that's what's happening. Unfortunately, most people who have this are going to block this out, and then they're not going to be able to make the decision to change that. But for the people who do want to change that, I can show you exactly how to go about changing that subconscious belief in my course, Reprogramming the Mind for Success in Trading. And to find out more about that, you can go to tradingmastermind.com and sign up for our free trading course, which will help you to learn to reprogram your own subconscious mind to do what it is that you really want to do, but are having subconscious blocks about. And one of those things is being able to look at a chart, see the truth of what it's doing, and make trading decisions that are based on scientific truth. So to find out more about that, just go to tradingmastermind.com, sign up for our free training series, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.